Hey guys, it's Will. So GRR stock, Gorilla Technology, doubled since we last covered it. Let's take a look at the stock now. So this is one of those things that you have to ask yourself when you're looking at companies that have the type of growth that Gorilla Technology has. You have to, urge caution because this is highly volatile. We've seen it go up tremendously. So just to cover this, we covered it on February 6th with bullish sentiment. I was just looking at our last video we had on this, basically saying, is this a buy right now? And it built up a 15% cushion at that point. We covered it here, February 6th. It's gone up from there. Let's see if I could stretch this out. It's gone up from February 6th, basically 100%. That's a 100% increase. And so just about 2 weeks. And you can take a look here. If we go back to the 3-month, you can see this trend. Part of why we covered it and we're so bullish at that moment was we saw this trend start to happen. And I know we're in the past here. We're going to talk about what this means. But again, we covered it right here, February 6th. And basically, we looked at this and we said, hey, if this is the trend that's developing, it almost makes sense. Like this is the new top, for example. You could discount some of that major hype and just go off resistance here. There's a support, resistance, and kind of look at the trajectory. And we're looking at that and we're saying, hey, that's got a lot of potential. And not even without that trend, we were looking also into this range that it was starting to develop, this previous resistance, previous support into here. Was acting as support, and we were saying, hey, maybe you could get up to this $18-20 range. If it gets up to previous highs, we're talking about at that time what was about a 50% increase. So see 60, so previous highs, no, 65% increase. But instead we see it go up 98%. And just today alone, it's up 17%. So what's going on with this company? Well, a couple things we could see. It's using this previous resistance here as a support. That's quite bullish. Now we have this overall arching trend that we can go back a year from now and we could see now it has this trend. This is starting to develop. Now it looks overextended. RSI MACD look very overextended. Most likely could see a sell-off on this longer term trend. I don't know that it's going to sell all the way back down to this resistance here. That would be very healthy if it gets back down to $18. That would show really consistent long-term growth. But what is Gorilla Technology and why is it growing the way that it is? So Gorilla Technology, they're a software company. So you can see they got AI-powered smart city solutions. They specialize in video intelligence and Internet of Things technology, supporting a wide range of video-centric and content management applications for retail, enterprise, and surveillance. There's a ton of hype articles, and I'm not going to go into it. That's always going to be the case when we're looking at these companies that are pretty small. And if you go onto their website, which we're going to get into here, Gorilla Technology is now a part of One Amazon. Not really sure what that is. It's all about elevating cities, they say. Safe city and smart city technology. And you can jump in. They're big on AI, so we believe that AI should make your life easier and connect you to things that matter most. Gorilla is here to help. You can look at some of the investors, their leadership, and their partners. If we check out some of their partners here, let's see what partnerships they got going on. Government and public services, artificial intelligence that powers cities. So and then you can get in touch. Let's take a look at their government and services, public services. AI technology that empowers governments and people, revolutionize the quality of life while boosting economic competitiveness with cutting-edge AI solutions. This is a stock that, if we're talking about kind of their growth, what was that about? Okay, if we're talking about where we're focused, this is a market that has been growing tremendously. There you got data-driven insights, safer learning environments, real-time actionable alerts. You can also see They also got some smart policing solutions. So they also got safe schools and universities. So that's more in the security and public service. If you go into their policing solutions, here you can see they have benefits, actionable insights for police, enhanced patrol routes, detect. It's kind of interesting. Like the other company that was also potentially partnering in the tech of police tech was SoundHound AI, because like potentially I was talking with Gene Inger about this. He was saying that it's possible they're going to be integrating here with AI features more in inside police cars and stuff in the US, and that's going to enable I mean they're already doing it, but it's going to enable AI, a need for AI voice, and that SoundHound might be potentially one of the running partners there. Success cases, apparently they're working in Taiwan. A law enforcement agency in Taiwan approached GRRR to help them deploy an intelligent law enforcement system with AI powered centralized platform to help manage enormous amounts of data related to suspect IDs, locations, criminal associations, and investigations. So you could see Taiwan there, and some of the solutions deployed the solution across 19 cities, reduce traffic in violations, real-time monitoring. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of like Big Bear, right? Or dare I say Big Brother. That's quite interesting. So if we look at the stock, I don't know that I was blown away by revenue, but we could take a look. Gorilla Technology stock. Let's take a look. So again, they're up to $31 today. Their market cap's about $500,000. They're a small company. This is a very small company. Let's take a look at their revenue. Actually, financials at a glance look quite good. Revenue's up 220% year over year in the last quarter. In the quarter before, they're growing a little bit. You do see their revenue sink a little bit. So kind of volatile. September 2023, you got 31 million, 26 million, and then recently 10 million. So revenue's like gone down a little bit. And then you can see net income 805,000. So they're still positive on net income, which is good. Okay, I could see them growing a lot more, and I could see that the market that they're in expected to grow. I think this is a fairly large market. The company's been around since 2001, and the number of employees 142 as of 2023. They probably got some more employees, especially looking at this growth that they have here so far. So financials actually look fairly good. The news looks pretty good. I would say if we get back on over to their website, you can see the industries they're in, the public servicing. They also are in buildings and offices, which make sense, and healthcare. I'm curious to know how they're working in commerce. So we kind of covered three things. We cover the market. They're expected to grow in these markets. Predictive analysis for streamlined operations. That makes sense. Improved customer insights, optimized resource allocation, market insights, reduced human error. That makes sense, like scheduling possibly. And so we cover the market. They're in growing markets here. The analysis shows that they have fairly good financials for their company. They're fairly small. I would like to see if they had more news. Let's see what they have for investors here. Powering the world's first internet of forests, building a sustainable future for generations to come. That's interesting. The Port of Teen, I don't want to pronounce that wrong, Gorilla Technology, and British Telecom forge a game-changing alliance to elevate safety with AI video analytics. That could be interesting. So one thing that happens, I don't know if this is exactly right, but for example, they're doing that with PG&E, like they're filming all of the different power lines because wildfires are a big deal. I don't know what the concern is or the problem that they're having that British Telecom has this alliance. It says the collaboration will leverage Gorilla's advanced AI-powered video analytics platform to monitor selected hazardous areas within the port. By integrating real-time surveillance and intelligent behavior analytics, the system will detect potential safety risks, such as breaches in personal protective equipment, compliance, or unsafe worker behavior near dangerous machinery and vehicles. So that's interesting. It's not just like maybe looking at fires or movements of vehicles, but it's actually looking at the actual humans and like if they're having safe work behavior on site. The deployment will also include actionable insights into operational workflows, enabling the port of teen, I don't want to pronounce that wrong, to optimize processes and improve overall efficiency. There was this one, like, you guys never know. I got on the phone with an analyst, and we were talking for a while, and we're talking about it was Gene Inger, and I was talking with him, and he's saying, and Gene Inger, if you guys don't know, you should check him out. One of the great analysts of our time, and he's got daily briefings, and he's been going at it for years, and he's one of the founders of bringing financial news to the public in an online setting, but also in news and financial, how that overlaps. Yeah, Gene Inger is one of the guys that has made that possible in the world. But one of the things he was talking about was like, Will, you're pronouncing the name of the CEO of Big Bear AI wrong. It's not, I was saying like McLeanan or something. He's like, it's McLeanan. Or I think that's what he said. McLeanan, or I hope I get it right now, you know. But if you guys know how to pronounce the port of teen, let me know. Anyway, so that's going to be a lot of AI-driven solutions in those types of industries. And those are big industries. They're expected to grow. And so you can see some of their partnerships that they have. And you got Royal Thai Tourist Police. So they're there as well. And so, yeah, there's proceeds from war and exercises. We'll have to take a look there, see what that's like. So when you look at the news, it looks good. The chart now looks fairly overextended. You can see it's up there. And if we take a look at today, for example, you know, this is like very overextended just on the 1 day. You can see that. What might happen, because we are seeing this new trend develop within the overall trend, you can kind of see this happen there and here. Let's just call it like that, basically. Maybe we could be a little bit more bullish. Let's call it maybe like that. That's very bullish. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Yeah, it continues straight up. It's possible. It is possible. And yeah, I could keep continuing to run $33. It's possible. But I think that it's more likely that it would sell down here. And, you know, it's like a 10% drawdown. I think it would be healthy. And, you know, we could see it draw down more. But I think that would be the next move technically. We'll see what happens. And then that push up would be about 21% increase. I think that could be good. So we'll see what happens in the near term for the stock, and we'll be watching it at market open. If you guys would like to watch us trade live each day at market open, we just wrapped up a trade this morning at market open when we're in Big Bear AI. It was a really interesting trade so far. It's retesting this resistance, and one of the things that was cool is we got to witness this 3-stage of a reversal. Saw the downtrend, saw this consolidation, then we start to see this new trend start to develop upwards, and then it retested it just in the past while I started recording this video, retested again on this previous resistance. Now it's starting to push up, continue. So that's 3 stages. You have the initial trend, the consolidation, and then the validation of the consolidation to change direction, which is quite interesting. We'll be following Big Bear. I think that they have started this trend that is, wow, my chart's all over the place. But yeah, they've started this trend you could see start to develop here. And we will be watching this one. You can kind of see. We'll see. It looks like it's at a support right now, and they have a lot of potential to grow. And this is just like a tiny, it's literally hovering basically at zero. It says $15. But if this trade goes according to plan, it could be a couple $1,000 depending on how it goes in this range. So we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing. And again, if you want to join us at live market open, see my entries and exits tomorrow. Portfolio is about 0.43% so far. So we're in the green today, just barely hanging in there. But usually we have fairly green days by taking advantage of the market dips. Some of the opportunities on GRRR will be interesting. We'll take a look at GRRR Tech tomorrow as well. They're leading the way in AI and large language model companies. If you guys want to learn more about quantum, space, tech, and these types of AI companies, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.